Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Spintires Mudrunner, and we are still working on the Valley, the brand new map that came out was it last week? I think it was actually just last week. We have uncovered this much so far. You start off down the bottom here. For those of you who missed last week's episode, you start off down the bottom here. You don't actually start with any kind of garage, and you have got to get all the way up to the garage on your lonesome. And then once you've got there, then you've got it all unlocked, uncovered. We've got Lumber Mill here, delivered 0 of 8, and Lumber Mill there, delivered 0 of 8. So we've got 2 Lumber Mills that we've got to get to. I would like to uncover the watch points today. That is the first task that we're going to do, and we're going to be using the new vehicle that we get with the game, which is this one right here. This is one of the new vehicles. We used the other one quite a lot in the last week's episode. This one here, I'm going to put all wheels on. We definitely need all wheels on. This one here is absolutely brilliant. It's a really light, easy to use vehicle. And it does seem to climb over just about anything. However, it's also really, really light, and it does seem to fairly easily run into difficulty with mud. So there's balance with this one. We want to try to avoid mud and deep water with it, but it does seem to actually, once you get it on the sort of the cross-country, it does seem to just go. It just keeps going and going. We haven't really had any problems with this one. It's done well so far. So we're going to keep using this one, and hopefully we will uncover the rest of this map. And then once we've done that, we're going to go and get the huge, great big new truck that we were using last week, that we used to drag the massive, great big garage trailer around. And we're going to use that one all loaded up. And it looks like it has the ability to take medium logs on the back of the vehicle and a medium log trailer. So you can do all of the logs needed for one garage all in one load. And that is going to be the aim for later on this episode, possibly in tomorrow's episode as well. Now it looks like we've got some... Ooh, now what's going on? We have had to use the winch a few times with this particular truck, because it does seem to get stuck fairly easily on different items, but it's also, the winch is quite powerful, and because it's quite a light truck as well, it does seem to easily be able to pull off of just about anything at all. It doesn't seem to have any problems at all with it. So we'll bring that one in there. There we go. Navigational map revealed. That is the first one. So we've done this bit up here. We've got another garage over there that we could go and unlock. We've also got a K700 up there. You know what? We're going to go and unlock that K700 first. So if we just back around here a minute, we will head that way. We'll get that K700 uncovered, and then we can come back down here, just in case we want the K700 up that end, near that garage up there. It may be useful to have something up there, I don't know yet. But while we're here, we may as well get it. There we go, bounce over that log there. And if I come in round the back way, trying to avoid the great big puddles, this one does seem to struggle with the deeper water, and the mud. But when we're avoiding the mud, like I've said, there we go. See, it's doing an absolutely grand job, but we don't have anything for the garage. We got no garage points. I got a couple points on me, but again, it's not doing anything. I think I've got repair on me. Oh no, I'm carrying 1 garage point. So I could do this. I could just put this 1 point here for the garage. I could, but I'm not actually going to. Right. You seem to be already unlocked, Mr. K700. I thought that it normally sort of came up with the big beep and the cloud and the dust and stuff, and it's quite a cool little thing that it does. We want to get, so I need to kind of avoid that one, so I'll have to come down this track over here and then all the way over to there, and that's the next watch point that we're going to go for. And once we've uncovered that one, we're going to go back over to this one over here. Yep, we'll go to that one. Then we'll head over this way down here to that one right down the bottom there. We've got another vehicle over here that we might try and use. We've got 2 watch points there. And then there's a final watch point over that side. I keep pressing escape. I mustn't keep pressing escape. It's the wrong button. So bring this one round. I may decide to stop doing this. We'll do, say, half the episode of struggling around with this one. And then we'll go and get the big one with the trailer and the thing on the back so that we can get it all loaded up. And we'll get over to a point where we can load it up with logs. If we can get that one loaded up with logs, we can then sort of take a look and see what its capabilities are, see what it's able to do as it's dragging logs around. We know what it's like with a huge, great big articulated trailer on the back, and it did really well right up until we got it stuck down near the river. But I mean, other than getting stuck near the river, it actually did, it was really awesome. It did really well. I was thoroughly impressed with that one. We have been utterly spoiled rotten in the previous few episodes by using the Huntsman mod, which is pretty much an invincible mod that will go anywhere, anyhow, any which direction. Nothing seems to stop it, right? So we've gotten spoiled. We'd become lazy and spoiled with that one because we'd had this slightly unrealistic mod, well, very unrealistic mod, that would just do anything at all. So then we had to sort of go back to basics and actually having to drive through things and have a vehicle that would stop when it encountered something rather than just keeping going. And it presented difficulties. There was an adjustment period that we had to go through. But we got through the adjustment period. It was all fine. It was all good. Now what's going on? Seriously, the tiniest logs do seem to stop this thing. I'm thinking maybe I should have taken the garage points off, and then it would be more inclined to bounce over the top of such things. Back out and around a little bit. And this might be difficult to pick our way through. We've got a bit of forest here. It doesn't seem to be too thick, which is good. We'd probably struggle with the bigger truck, but this one, I think it will get through, because there are lots of trees, but the forest doesn't seem overly thick, which means that we're not going to sort of encounter a wall of trees that we're just not going to be able to get through. These stones may present more of a difficulty, though. It may be more of a problem, because, you know, you wallop a great big stone with your undercarriage, and you know about it. You don't really want great big stones hitting you in the undercarriage. And come through here. No, it's doing it. It's managed to get through them. We have traversed some of the stones. I'll tell you what. We haven't actually used... I need to... I need to click like this, and then I need to do advanced, and then we go on to here, and we'll... Let's put the winch source all the way over there, shall we? Come off of there, and then just start moving. Okay, apparently the winch didn't like that at all. Absolutely didn't like it. It didn't seem like a very big tree. Alright, we'll try this tree here then. Let's do this again. So we want to go forward. Just start heading towards it and use the winch. I just need you to pull me up over this. It's not doing it, is it? It's absolutely not having it. Seriously? Why not? There is nothing going to be happening on that one, is there? That is just not going to do it. It's like we're going to have to go up and round. So we'll head up this way ever so slightly. I can just see the target that we're getting to, the waving flag down over there. We're going to get to that one before nightfall, and then we are going to go and spend the night somewhere so that we can do this in daylight. And for those of you who are curious why I keep skipping the night, I think I mentioned it last week, but I'll mention it again anyway. It's cool playing this game at nighttime. It's just that when you're recording it and you're trying to do a video of it, the nighttime gameplay does tend to show up quite dull on some people's phones, devices that you're watching the video on. And so in order to avoid that, I do generally skip the night so that you don't have to, you don't just have this like layer of blackness and you can't see anything at all. Now, our next watch point is over there. We shouldn't... Well, actually, this is going to be a bit more difficult. We've got to get down here, and then we've got to get across the river. That's going to be more of a challenge. Maybe... Because we're going to go and sleep the night in this one. But maybe this is the vehicle we need to get to our next watch point. It could be. We'll see. Let's go here. And we go skip the night. Yes, it will drain 8 litres of fuel. I think we'll cope. I think we will cope. But we're going to see if this... This one doesn't look like much, does it? It doesn't have... Oh, it does have diff lock and all-wheel drive. So it does have that in its favour. However, this thing is a tiny, tiny little vehicle that doesn't actually seem to be able to do very much at all. So will it be able to get to the watch point? I'm questioning whether or not it's going to be able to get anywhere at all. Although it has just managed to hop itself over that little log there. Look at that. Okay. Okay, I'm starting to come round to this one now. I mean, look at it. Like a little tiny rabbit or something, isn't it? This is brilliant. It is. It's genuine. It genuinely reminds me of a rabbit as it's scurrying around. Even the little tiny shrubs, it's having trouble getting over the others. Just kind of squash them down. This one's like being half launched into the air by the tiny shrubs. And then all the logs lying around. But, I mean, yeah, see what I mean? These little tiny shrubs here. But it's doing it. It's actually progressing at a reasonable rate, too. The fuel station, I'm going to ignore the fuel station. I don't care about that one. Just want to see if this one will get all the way through here. We're stuck. Alright, which time? Let's see what we can do. We got a winch on there. We got a source up there. And let's go. Okay, the winch is absolutely fantastic on this one. It has no issues with winches. This is a tree. Everything pushes that tree. Even the car has pushed a tree over like that. But nope, not this one. It's got to be the lightest vehicle that we have used yet on the map. It's brilliant. I like this thing. I do. I love the roll cage as well. It makes me feel safer because everything is rolling in this one. It's going to end up upside down. You know it is going to end up upside down. Look at it. Bucking around. Have you ever played the what is it? The bucking bronco game? I can't remember what it's called now. You know, Buckaroo. Buckaroo, that's what it is. It's Buckaroo, it's called. You may call it something different in other countries. It's basically where you got a donkey who's on a spring, and you got to load him up with. Oh, that is fantastic. I wonder if we can get over. Well, I want to winch over onto that tree. Yeah, Buckaroo, you've got this donkey, basically, that you've got to load up with all kinds of gold mining stuff. And the idea, go on, winch it through, just drag it through the bushes. It's literally pulling it through the bushes. It's just like, it's just kind of bouncing over the top and through, and that's brilliant. Anyway, Buckaroo, you load up your little donkey with absolutely everything. A saddle, and then all the other bits and pieces of water cans and everything you could possibly want for exploring the... What are you doing? It's going to tip over. Seriously, that is what's going to make it tip over. I love this thing. I absolutely love it. And then with the Buckaroo thing, yes, I'm going to get to my point eventually. If we'll drag this one round over this way like this. Keep going. Keep going. Break the tree, and you eventually it gets so overloaded that it flips up into the air and it throws everything off. All the work that you've done, loading it up with everything, it bucks it right up into the air like a catapult, and it throws everything all over the ground. And the person who applied the item that got it to buck and throw everything onto the ground, that person is obviously the loser of the two. It's absolutely brilliant fun. I love Buckaroo. I've always loved playing that as a child, and I've also loved playing it as, being older, but I haven't played it as much in my older years, I must admit, because we don't currently have the game. It's something that I feel needs to be rectified. I need to bring Buckaroo back into my life. Although this one seems to be doing a magnificent job of being a sort of a temporary replacement. It's absolutely fantastic the way that this is going. Getting through it is actually getting through everything, and that is what I love about this. It is hauling its way through without any problems whatsoever. Well, some problems. It is getting caught up in places. But, I mean, if you hit them fast enough, it does seem to get through. Let's go through there. More bushes. More bushes. I want to get over that tree there. I want to get right up over that tree there. It's going to let me. It's not even going to let me do it. It's gotten sort of stuck on a tree over here. It's a very nice day here in the woods. It seems to have gotten the sunshine over everything. It's absolutely brilliant. Look at this thing. This is genuinely Buckaroo, isn't it? Look at it. He's stuck again. Are we actually getting stuck in mud? I didn't think this thing would even sink into mud. It's impossible for it to sink into mud. We need to go back to advanced, and we need to go. We just click on that. That's the winch. That should be the winch source. We're gonna have to use that one. Do that one over there, and then start just winching it through. Look at that go, savage. Bring that one back. Why have you? That's what I needed to do. I needed to unhitch it. We'll go through here. We're going back into the darkness. We're going to the darker undergrowth of the forest. Are we going to get through? Up over there. Actually, it seems to be working quite well. I am absolutely delighted with the performance of this vehicle. I genuinely... I spoke too soon. We've encountered water and mud. This is not a good combination. Water and mud for this thing is not what you want. Let's go to there. I reckon that we can... Yes, we have a winch source right there. That'll do it. And if I go onto there... Just drag it forward, out through those bushes. There we go, look at that. And I've made it. I've made it to the point that we wanted to get to. I didn't think that we'd be able to do it so easily. Oh, it's going to get stuck right at the very last moment in a little bit of mud. There we go. Navigational map revealed. Fantastic. Absolutely beautiful. Let's take it round this way. I'm going to take this one up onto the... We're just going to drive up here a little bit. Look at it. Buckaroo. That's what we're going to call this thing. We're going to call this thing Buckaroo. It's its new name. Bring it over here. All right, come on, Buckaroo. I'm going to get over there. And... Oh, no! No way! Oh, is he going to go... He's going to right himself? So close. So close. That is an absolute tragedy. But we did actually get to where we wanted to go before Buckaroo decided that it was going to be end of play. Look at the mud in the back. That is absolutely brilliant. I love the fact it's done that. Got mud right in the back there. That is awesome. Okay, we need to go back to advanced and then... Can you seriously... Ah, it won't let you winch if your engine is not on. I suppose that makes sense. Right, so we'll put that one back up the right way round. And we'll come off of here. Now, where is... do we try going into the river with this one? Do we or don't we? You probably never forgive me if I don't try it. You want me to go in here, don't you? I think we'll go right into there. We'll see if we can uncut... Because we got the B66 over there that we want to bring down through and get... Probably over there and down that way with that one. This one here, we're going to go around this way a little bit. We're going to head forward, and then we're going to go straight into the river. We've got to find a way to get straight into this river. We're going to make it happen. He's got four-wheel drive, he's got diff locks, he's got absolutely everything that he could possibly want to traverse the water apart from any kind of strength or anything else. This may not be the best vehicle to do this with, but here we go. Right in, and is it going to go any further? Well, we're in here. Look at him, he's weeping on the steering wheel. He's just sat there crying. Look at it. He's absolutely heartbroken, isn't he? Look at him. What have you done? Strange person who is operating me. Why? Why do you make me do these things? He won't look up. Oh, there we go. Now he's looking up. Fetal position at the steering wheel because he just couldn't cope any longer. I love it. I absolutely love it. I should now. We got to cross the river, so in theory we should be able to use that one to go a little bit further as well. And the next points that we want to go to, we want to get to these 2 points over here, and then we got those 3 there. Ooh, which do we do? I tell you what. I actually don't know. I'm thinking that maybe we'll take this one if we can get back over there, and we want to go that way. And we can just follow that road. If we can get on that road, we can follow that road all the way over here. We can get towards this log station kiosk and everything over that way. So maybe, just maybe, we can do this if we can get back across the river. If we can get back across this river, this is a distinct possibility. Go on, go, 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 go. You have to go fairly quick. Oh, there he is. He's crying again. This is deeper here than it was over the other side, but we're still getting through. He's coming through. He's climbing. It's climbing. Go! Go! Go, Buckaroo! Go! You can do this! Yes, I never doubted you for a moment. This is the ultimate vehicle. I was singularly unimpressed with this vehicle last time in last episode. I tried it for a tiny little bit and I said, you know what, this thing is absolutely rubbish. It must just be a joke vehicle. But it's not. This thing is unstoppable. This is fantastic. I mean, it doesn't actually carry anything with you, but it still moves. It explores the map, relentlessly moving forward without any sign of letting up, without any sign of breaking down. It is just a savage little beast. It's brilliant. It's like a terrier. That's what it is. Jack Russell Terrier. Keep going. Keep going. Come on round. And now we got this other piece of road here. This is where we want to go now. We want to get onto this road, and then we want to go bombing up through back to where, kind of roughly where we started. And yeah, we're staying on the road this time. We're going to see how he copes with mud and water, because it seems to have done all right. He did the cross-country bit. We've done that. Got his T-shirt for that one. So now we're going to do the T-shirt for, staying on the road. And Doing a little bit of mud, but generally speaking it's right. There's a lot of logs on the road here. Considering this is supposed to be logging maps, they're leaving an awful lot behind on the roads. You'd think that these are the ones that they'd pick up first, just to make life a little bit easier for going between the sawmills and the logging points and so on. I'm pretty sure that's how I would run things. They obviously need a new foreman here. They obviously need somebody who knows what they're doing. Somebody with some experience. Okay, I don't actually have any experience. I have farming simulator experience. Simulators count, don't they? Sort of, a little bit. Surely they must count for something. I mean, people use simulators for training these. They use simulators in the army. I'm sure that my farming simulator experience will qualify me for being the new foreman right here on this map, where, so that I can tell them to pick the logs up off the roads first, before they go picking up the other logs. Anyway, that is all beside... Oh, okay. No, nearly nosedived there. He's still going. He's still going, and he's still doing a wonderful job. We've hardly taken any damage. It was a bit of water damage on the engine. It wasn't any other type of damage. So we haven't trashed this thing by driving off a cliff or anything like that. But he's still going. Look at him go. Look at Buckaroo go. Don't hit the tree. No, he's fine. He's fine. He's coming back down onto the main track now. And we go sliding on down through here. Look at him. This is fantastic. He never stops. He's invincible. I'm going to ignore the fuel station and I'm just going to keep going. We're going to go up here. This is the back to roughly where we started, I think. We'll need to consult the map in a minute. Right, let's just hold. There's where we started. Those little vehicles down over there. Those are the garage trailers. So where do we want to go? We want to go up the road this way a little bit, and then into this log station kiosk here, and then to that watch point. And then, well, we may not have time to do all of that. We want to go this way. We need to turn around this way, and then we want to go and get the new big vehicle and see if we can get that one with a few logs in it. Even if we don't get them unloaded today, we could at least get a few into it and start making our way back towards garage. I'm curious to see if it will actually cope with running with a full 8 points worth of logs. We'll see. Some people have suggested that you got the things on there, but if you load it up with medium logs, you can't put medium logs in the trailer as well. I'm interested to find that one out, so we will obviously be testing that to see what it will do. And here, right, we need to get over to that point, and then we can sort of cut in across. It's slowed down. Mud seems to slow this thing down an awful lot. That probably shouldn't come as a big surprise, really, that mud slows it down a lot. You know, all things considered, this is a very tiny, tiny little vehicle. But quite frankly, it's I think it's time to move on. I think we need to go to the bigger vehicle. We'll just bring this one up over here so that he's slightly out of the way. There we go. We'll stick him over here on the grass. It's a little bit drier there. We'll come back to you. We will come back to you, my friend. Let's go to advanced and stop the engine. There we go. And then we can go back over here. And we want to go all the way over to it's the E7429. That is the bad boy that we want. Look at that. So, we have got, right on here, installed log carrier. And this is for medium log, C4 points. And then we've also got attached medium log trailer, which is again 4 points. This is the bad boy that we want. So we go back onto the map. I'll do that, I'll go okay. We've got the lumber mill here. Now, we've got a fuel station over there. We can come all the way back along here and through that mud down there, which I don't really want to do. We've got a log station and log kiosk down here. Log station, log kiosk there. Oh dear. Problem. We do actually have to get across this. I don't know what that is. I don't know if we can get through them. Maybe that is the bit, because this is the bit that we struggled with. It's actually that area right there we really struggled with. This bit was alright, but that bit there we struggled with. So I'm looking around here. It's going to be tricky to get across here. We've got to get to these. It's either one of these. It doesn't matter which one. And then we've got to get back over here. And then we've got a block post that we've got to get past, which means that we're probably going to have to go up this way and along this road, because you can't go through there with logs. So we can't go along that road. This is the better road, and we can't use it. That is harsh, dude. That is seriously harsh. But, I mean, we can come out this way first. We can come down there, and then over to there, and then up this road up here. So, and we get to there. When we get there, I'm thinking we're going to actually, that's going to be a little surprise for us. It's going to be something that will surprise us when we get there. I don't want to find out what it is before then by using the other vehicle. We do just want to put those on. We'll try and turn around. Now, if I remember correctly, you can actually force unhitch the trailers. So what I want to do with this trailer is I want to go back round like that so that I can swing it round a bit. There we go. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. There. Right. Then if I go this way, there we go. So the trailer is still on. It's still doing okay. We're just going to sort of drift out this way and destroy these people's only food source for the coming winter when we're in Siberia. That's probably not very friendly of us, really. If you stop to think about it, that's probably not the nicest thing to do to a person. Not really. Now, this one, he's doing okay. I mean, generally speaking, this one did fairly well. He just kind of just kept ploughing onwards at a steady rate. But it's when it's loaded with logs. That's the bit that we're going to struggle with, I think. When it's loaded with logs. And also, you know, when you drive into a ditch like that. Probably wasn't the best thing to do, was it? Okay, now I'm spinning. I'm getting more stuck. Not less stuck. I need to get less stuck. Unstuck, not more stuck. Have I got any winch? I have no winch sources. This is not good. It's not good at all. This is not a good start. We haven't even gotten out of the town yet and I'm already stuck. I'm so bad at this. It's getting there slowly. You got to inch it forward. You just got to sort of keep pumping the accelerator. And then eventually it will grip and it will get out. Right, so problem solved. We've managed to get through our first hurdle, which was, you know, leaving town. This doesn't bode well for us, really, does it? This absolutely doesn't bode well for us at all. If we're struggling just to get out of the town, we're going to have some difficulties. We are definitely going to be having some difficulties with this one. But we'll see. We'll see what it's like. Now, this is the block post that we can't get through if we have loaded up with logs. And it doesn't look like there is an easy way past it. We've got to go the long way round, which I think is particularly harsh, especially considering it's nothing but mud through here anyway. And if we look around a little bit, look, you got that wall there. How far have you got to go? If we could we cut across there and bypass it? I don't know. We'd have to see. Maybe we could sort of come up round here at some point and have a little play around trying to get through. But right now, it doesn't matter. Right now, we want to go this way. And we want to find out what the surprise is down the end of this track. There is something down there. And we're not quite sure why. It's like this huge gash across the landscape of a huge, great big ditch. And I don't really know what kind of ditchiness it's got in store for us. We're going to take the high ground here. Take the moral high ground and go this way rather than going through the gutter. We don't want to go through the gutter. We will avoid that. We don't need gutterage. And through there. Right, so where's this bit? Where's this gash across the landscape where we nearly came up to with our other vehicle, but then I decided not to actually investigate it? It's down this track somewhere. We just keep going this way, I think. It's going to turn up eventually. At the moment, we're doing all right. If it stays like this, we'll be able to get through without any problem. But it's obviously coming back the other way. We can't go through the whole block post thing. The issue that we're going to have there. We don't want to be getting through that one. We don't want to be getting stuck up against it. Here we go. What do we got? We've got kind of a... Well, I don't really know what that is, but it's not a river. It's just kind of a thing. Like a crashed UFO. That's what it is. It's a crashed UFO. There can be no other explanation for it. Now, if we go to this point, so that bit is... It seriously is. It does look like a meteorite or something has just crashed into the ground, and that's about it. Block post over here. So we know that there is a bit of a wall that goes out the side of the block post. We know that. We've sort of been through there. We can come up here. I'm thinking that we get to around here somewhere, maybe here, and then we go out this way. We go across there, and we get onto this piece of road, and we come into the back of the town, and we get to the lumber mill there. That may be a way round the block post. I'm thinking it might actually be the only way round that block post. Other than that, we'd have to go this really, really long way round. For this one here, we want to go... I'm thinking that we'll go this way. You know, it doesn't actually matter. We can go on either one of those. We need to get to that point there. That is where we need to go. We need to go out there, and then we need to go over to there. That is the point that we need to get. That's the end of the road, and then it brings us this way, which we can then come over and we can get to the logging kiosk, I think. So yeah, we can get to that point. So I don't really want to go across the river there. We want to go across the river where we are. So let's go. We've got our marks here. We can see where we want to go. Can we actually make it all the way across the river there and then up the other side? This is the really, really tricky bit, but it's actually... There's not like massive stones in this bit, so I'm more confident here than I was in the other area. It looks like there's some mud, but it doesn't look like we got loads of massive stones kind of building a wall, which we got a bit wedged on last time. It was partly because of the dip, and we ended up... The trailer just got wedged and stuck. Yeah, kind of like we're doing right now. This wasn't part of the master plan. We were supposed to just sail through here without any problems at all. Seriously? Why are you stuck? You're not... Oh. There's great big boulders in front. The exact thing that I said that I didn't want to get stuck on, I just driven straight at them and I got stuck on them. Yeah. Don't take advice from me on how to, well, pretty much do anything revolving around driving, because probably bad things are going to happen to you if you listen to me too much. Bring this one up through here. We can do this. I'm going to traverse the little puddle over there, because the little puddle looks like it might be a big puddle in the middle, and I don't really want to get stuck in a big puddle. So if we go around the edge of it, just over to this side, and we can bring it through, and we're up onto the road, and we've gotten through the mud. Fantastic. Look at this. We're sailing through. No issues whatsoever. I never doubted it for a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I always knew that we'd be able to do this. We have not had any issues whatsoever. Ish. Sort of. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Please, I'm begging you, don't stop. Is he going to do it? I'm looking at it. I'm holding my breath. I'm lost. I don't know which way I'm supposed to go. I think I need to keep going forwards. I do. I need to keep going forward. I need to get to that point there, and we actually need to go close to the other one. So we just need to go sailing up there. I keep turning the all wheels off. I could probably do with keeping those on. It's also getting near the end of the day. We are 1956 now, so when we get up next to our other vehicle, we can swap over. We can spend the night in that one. You know what? I might actually just jump to the K700 the other side of the map, just to make sure that we don't accidentally burn through fuel on this one as well. That would be really bad. We don't want to do that. But yeah, this road is nice and simple and easy. I'm hoping that we can just kind of load up, turn around, and go back the way we came. We should be able to get across there. It may be a teensy bit more tricky on account of the fact that we'll be completely loaded to the gunnels with timber. But that's a minor detail. It's a minor detail. Look at this thing. He's unstoppable. He's a beast. Savage. And as long as you don't hit any trees. Easy does it. Easy does it. Now, how do we get out of here? This is the next thing. I think I need to turn around before I load. This is what I normally... I say normally. I have done in the past. I've gotten it. I've come in, all ready and raring to go, and then I've loaded it up the wrong way around, and I can't turn around. I can't get out again. And then it makes life difficult. So we need to make sure we turn first. So we go up through here. And just avoid those stumps. Actually, the stumps don't tend to make any difference. It's only the trees that really affect you. And that tree I'm going to wallop into, so I'm just going to avoid that tree a little bit. Come around there like that. And if we can just slide on, we can keep going round. Just keep going round. Round in a great, big, huge, humongous circle like this. There we go. And straighten up. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. So now I can get it all loaded up. We're going to load up in the morning. We're not going to load up now. I'm just going to, I'm going to go to there, and I'm going to stop the engine, like that. And then I'm going to go here, and we are going to go all the way up to the top end of the map to K700 up here. This one right here. There it is. Look at it. It looks wonderful. It looks magnificent. And then we're going to skip the night. There we go. Yes, it will drain 75 litres of fuel. We've got almost no fuel left in this one at all. Fortunately, we don't actually want to use it. We want to go back to that one down here. Right, we want to load medium logs on here. There, 4 points. Medium log trailer. Medium logs. Okay, we have got all the logs that we could possibly want on this one. Start the engine. Start your engines, please. And here we go. This is it. How are we going to do? We're going to just make a little start on this. We're getting towards... I'm going to have to sort of sign off now soon. But we are going to go a little way. I think we'll see if we can get down at least near the river. Even if we don't get across the river, it'll give us an indication of what it's going to be like for the rest of the journey in next week's episode. Next week, we are going to uncover the rest of the map. Excuse me, I need to have a drink. I'm getting a bit croaky here. Okay, that's a little bit better. I really should stop burning incense sticks in the evening. I think that does actually contribute to me being croaky. I don't do it while I'm recording because it makes me croaky, but you know, I do it sometimes in the evenings. Maybe I should stop doing that. We'll see. I'll have a think about that. Anyway, next week we will try to uncover the rest of the map, and we'll probably use both of the 2 small vehicles that we were using to do some uncovering, and we are also going to see if we can at least get 1 load back, hopefully 2 loads back, and we'll complete this map. It would be pretty cool if we could get both loads back and everything uncovered as well. So do everything that is available to be done. Right, I don't want to go any further than this. This is where we got stuck last time. I need to go down this way. So, yeah, last time I went over that way. I want to go this way. And round over here. And then we want to get to here. Now, last time we went over there. And then we got to this point. So that's what we're going to do this time. We're going to try and get straight through there if we can. And we will see how it copes with it. How it copes with getting across this great big muddy expanse. What is the camera like if I go to here? See, this is what I don't like. We can't zoom out very much. Although, it's got to be said that the camera is vastly improved compared to what it used to be. We all know this. Some people seem to like the old camera. And when they introduced the change, there were a few people I noticed on the Facebook page saying quite loudly that this was absolutely disgusting that they were bringing in this, and it's part of the challenge of the game was that they had this other camera mode. And once again, it was people who didn't seem to understand that if there is an option, you don't have to use it. It seemed to be that kind of argument was that if the option is there, well then obviously I must have to use it. But no, you got 2 choices here. You can choose this camera mode or the other one. It's you can actually, you don't have to try to run both of them at the same time. I was genuinely a few people did actually say that. It was like, this was some of the responses, and we got through. Look at this. This is the point in the river where we need to cross. There was no problems whatsoever. I am gobsmacked. I am amazed. We're getting through it. Okay, I think we might actually do and have an easy job of getting... We've obviously got some cross-country work to do to traverse the area with the... We need to completely bypass the area with the block post, because it's not going to be open to us. We have logs. They're not going to like us. I don't know why. Considering the state of the road there, it shouldn't really make any difference, to be honest, but that's what they want, so that's what they're going to have. We will just try to get across the UFO landing site over here, or a meteorite impact zone, or whatever it is. I think it's UFO. I think this is UFO that's done this, rather than anything else. It's got to be. Look at that. Impact zone over there. And where did it get? Well, it touched down over there, and it slid all the way up, and that's... The impact point is that end. It goes right through the river. Look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That is fantastic. Gorgeous. It's actually really cool going through the river there as well. Right, anyway, that is all I got time for this week. So if you enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.